Hi there everyone, welcome back to Calmsden. This is Walter P. Barnstormer back for another episode. The plan for today is to get us across to our cow farm here at the minute, because that's where I left the class tractor off yesterday. I'm going to pick that up today. I need to get across to field 4 because we're reaching the end of the opportunity now to get our winter crop in. Oh, just stop off the silage here as well and see, actually my silage is now ready. So I'll have to look at trying to get some of that sold or moved into the biogas today as well. So here we go, we've got the seeder in the back. We nip through the sheep field again as ever. Get across to field number 4. I've decided I'm going to put in some winter barley because it'll give me straw. It'll also give me some chicken feed. I'll probably look at getting some chickens today as well. So all in all, it'll be a busy little day, and this is a big old field for a 3-metre planter. Now I have sped this up quite a bit, so it shouldn't take too long for me to get through it. But yeah, sit back, enjoy a bit of music, and we'll be back and get in a couple of minutes. There we go, just finishing up now. That wasn't too painful, was it? Took me a good 15-20 minutes to do that in real life though. So I'll drop the seeder off here. Just take a quick look at the silage that we do have up here as well, and yeah, it's definitely ready to go too. So I'll need to get my bale trailer across and get a load of this away. I'll just take this equipment out of the way first because I seem to have left everything in front of the gate. Now, I don't really know how you would redo this in real life. I understand obviously you drop the bales off this trailer and realistically you'd be picking them up to feed them to something, so you're taking them away one at a time. So I don't really know how you would actually reload them back onto the trailer, but for now I'm just going to play the farm sim way and let the trailer pick them up from the stack by itself. And since we do own the biogas plant already on this map, I'm going to take them down to there. This is the first time I've used this. Well, the first time I've used it at all in Farm Sim, so I'm not too sure how it actually works in this one. So I'm either about to make a lot of money or completely waste this load of silage. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Alright, that's the silage dropped off. Production started. It didn't have to take the full load, but it should pick up those last 3 bales as and when it needs it. Again, I'm not too sure what's going to happen here. I obviously don't get paid for it straight away. It does look like the silage is going to produce energy, gas, and some digestate. So hopefully I can start using the digestate in the field, and I'm assuming the other 2 things will just bring in revenue at midnight or at the end of the month, something like that. We'll have to wait and see. I really don't have a clue at the minute. But for now we've got to get on with our next big job of the day, which is to finish ploughing up this pig field as well. Decided I'm going to put some corn in here, but corn can't be planted until the springtime, so no massive hurry on this, but as I'm here and I've started it, might as well try and get it finished. Again, I've sped up this time lapse for you. It's a bit quicker than normal, so you don't just sit here and watch me go up and down a field 100 times. Now that we're all prepped, it's time to get the John Deere out again, get the lime on the go. Do like this little spreader. It's not got a massive width, but it moves around the ground pretty quick. It's easy to transport. It's a good convenient little mod, this one. As ever, the lime does not last long though, so it's in the JCB again, back down the shop, and we'll pick up that pallet that we left there yesterday. I don't know if this will be enough to finish this field off or not. Probably should have bought a couple of big bags and brought 2 back with me, but oh well, we needed to get it out of their way, so I may have to go back to the shop again later. Well, this looks good. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have just about enough to squeeze out the last bits of this. Happy days. Right, now that that's done, I'm going to try rolling the field that we planted this morning, or that we seeded this morning rather, in the barley. Need to nip across, pick up my old tractor, get a small roller on the back. It's a bit of an experiment, this one. It's a very small roller. I don't know if it's going to be worth the effort and the time that it's going to take to do this whole field. As it is a front-mounted roller as well, it does mean I need the keys to do the work, so I'm going to drop it off. I'm going to tidy up this equipment first, don't need it anymore, so the subsoiler and planter seeder are all going to go back to the farm, get a bit of a wash off, and get back in the sheds for now. Sticking this one on a helper, because it is a tiny ruler as we can see here, and it's going to absolutely kill me to drive this thing up and down the field. So I'll get a helper on it, and whilst he's doing that, I'll tidy up the rest of the equipment as well and get it back to where it should be. Actually, while I'm over here, I kind of forgot that I own these little fields in here. Didn't forget, just haven't been to them yet, really. Take a bit of a drive around them here just to see what kind of state they're in. Now, they're all seeded in grass at the minute, which is pretty good, is what I would want, but this is the first time I've actually seen them and just realised how steep the land is in it. Trying to get grass beels or silage beels off this is going to be actually really tricky. Right, back in the pickup now, get back across the... Whoa, dog in the road, dog in the road. Avoid the dog, there we go. So as I'm heading back to the yard now and I've got the pickup, may as well take the water tank across as well and top up the sheep. And now that they're all happy, I'll go and see how the workers got on, and the worker is stuck in the fence. Okay, that's not good. Not entirely unexpected. And they have done one, well, I think that's actually 2 trips up and down the field. And looking at the size of all they have done, okay, I'm not going to trouble myself with this tiny roller. That can get taken off and sit there for now. So since we had a look at those new fields just opposite the cow shed, I'm going to try taking these mowers in here and just seeing what I can do. This setup may be entirely too big to even get into these fields, but we'll try and get something out of this grass. I don't really think I'm going to be able to reseed or replant this and anything else. It's probably always going to have to be grass, this, because I just don't see me ever getting a combine in around here, or don't even think it would be worth the effort to try. I'm getting on not too bad here, actually, getting the grass cut. There is room to manoeuvre. The steepness of the fields, however, is an issue, as the tractor just doesn't have the power to mow whilst going uphill, so everything's having to be done across the field or in the downward direction towards the river. And as you can imagine, that is making the braking a little bit perilous to avoid ourselves going into that river. Okay, so here's the fun bit of the job. We cross the river over into the other field, and you'll see here I actually make a bit of a mistake here, completely misread the map. I thought this was my field on the other side as well, but it's not. It's actually the next one across that I own, so get these folded up again, back across the river, and figure out how I get myself across there. Yeah, I mean, this setup is really pushing the size limits that are available to me here, because I can't even get myself turned in through the gates at the minute, having to reverse in. The fields are still a pretty decent size though, as we found on Calmsden. The fields you think are small are still actually pretty big whenever you compare them to other maps that we've had so far. But yeah, trying to brake going downhill does not work well on these. The gradient is quite steep. Alright, one field left to do, and it's just across this pathway. It's a fairly small one, this one actually, but It'll take me a couple of minutes. I'll quickly mow it. And looking at the amount of grass that we have here, actually, I think we'll probably get a fair few bales out of all of this. We have a lot of silage at the minute already, so I might turn this into hay. I'll need some more hay for the grass, or for the cows. So I'll get it now before the frost sets in, before the winter sets in, and I can't make any more hay. This field, just because of the shape and the size of it, is proving quite an awkward little one to mow, and the fact that I keep forgetting to turn my mowers on and off isn't exactly helping me here. But yeah, this is a tricky little one. But we've got her finished up now, so take these mowers back to the main yard again, put them away. I don't think I'll be needing them again. You can see the snow has actually started to fall as well, so it's pretty important to get things tidied up here now and get straight on to making that hay before the ground starts freezing up. This little roller's the first thing to go, taking her back to the shop now. I should get a couple of £1,000 back for it, I'm sure. It's always money for the kitty. Right, now that we've got that sorted, it's back across to the JCB here. I'm going to take a little drive down to where the chicken coop is, see what I can do down there. I'm looking to get a few chickens in there today. Not be too many to start with. I think I can hold 200, maybe 300 in this coop. I'm not too sure what the max is. But I'll get a few in, let them breed up. I'll have to go and buy a bag of chicken food, obviously. I don't have any wheat, barley, anything can serve them yet. But that's okay, we'll have plenty of that come next year. And looking at this, actually, I can only put 100 chickens in here, so it's not going to be a big coop at all. I'll stick 60 in for now and can breed up the other 40. It'll kind of spread them out a little bit. But I can't buy chickens and not feed them anything, so back to the shop again we go, and I'll pick up a bag of chicken food. I'll also pick up a bag of seeds as well, because we will need that eventually. We're running very low after doing field number 4. We're all sorted with the chickens now. Get this feed in here under cover, park up the JCB, and then nip back across again, pick up my pickup that I've left in the field. All this running around today, I'm going to sleep well tonight. Well, I think this is us pretty much coming to the end of the day now. It looks like the snow is definitely coming down. Hopefully it doesn't settle. Really want to get that grass lifted. I'll get the class tractor parked up over here, get into my little gator, take it across the main yard. I think I'm done with the lime now, so I'll probably end up having to swap out the back. Tell you what, whilst we are here, one last job for the day, especially as the weather's coming in now. A bit of grass across the sheep, it'll do them no harm. We'll top them up, make sure they're well fed. And that really is us done for the day now, especially as the light is failing. So all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode today. If you do, please do those normal YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, give us a comment down below, let us know what you want to see in the series. Join us again in No Man's Land as well. As ever, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully see you again. Bye now.